Let's move on to Rams Dolphins. We are still on these 1 o'clock games at this point. We are making our way through them. Rams, Dolphins, 83 Fahrenheit, scattered thunderstorms, 12 miles per hour in Miami. LA Rams, 5-2, 2-2 on the road, 3-0 at home, 2-2 on the road. Dolphins, 3-3, 1-2 at home. Rams, I know that all we want to talk about is Tua, and we'll get there. But the Rams are on a short week, 3-0 at SoFi, 24-10 win over the Bears last night. Goff went 23 of 33 for 219 yards, 2 TDs, 0 interceptions. The rushing attack was very strong. Henderson went 15 of 64. Malcolm Brown 10 of 57 for 1 touchdown. Josh Reynolds caught 4 passes for 52 yards. Johnny Munn in for replacing Tyler Higbee. He caught 3 passes for 47 yards. Cooper Kupp went 6 for 43. And our Maxwell Smart is being taking these Cooper Kupp over 4.5 receptions week in, week out, getting paid with them. Shout out to our man Max. Rams led 10-3 at halftime. They held the Bears to 126 yards. Johnny Hecker, God, he's so good. It was the one thing I took away. I mean, I was enjoying every second of it going 2-0 in the game, but he's such a great punter. He pinned them inside their 10 with all 5 of his punts.
Hecker's been great for a long time.
You
talk about a punter's jersey you would want to buy as a fan. Hecker's one of them.
Yeah. Good call. Rookie safety Terrell Burgess taken off the field in fourth quarter. He ends up with an air cast around his left leg with an ankle injury, and Higbee inactive with a hand injury. That's just his second game he's missed in 2016. Now we have the Dolphins coming off the bye. Tagovailoa, 2 weeks to prepare for his first start. They were last seen in the 24-0 home dismantling of the hapless Jets. They held the winless Jets without a third down conversion until the fourth quarter. The teams were combined 0 for 19 on third downs until they got their only third down conversion from Tua. He went 2 for 2 for 9 yards. Gaskin rolling, 18 runs for 91 yards, 4 catches for 35 yards. Adam Shaheen was their best receiver. He caught 3 passes for, I should say best receiver, but Adam Shaheen, 3 for 51 with a TD. Jakeem Grant, 4 for 48. Devontae Parker, 3 for 35. Devontae Parker was their best receiver, obviously, until he got the groin injury. Then defensive tackle, Chef Raekwon Davis hurt his shoulder. He's questionable all week. I'm sure he's cooking up some marvelous shit, though. Linebacker Andrew Van Ginkel left with concussion. He's in protocol. And Camus Grugier-Hill and Kyle Van Noy, 2 linebackers, are questionable. All right, this is a very interesting breakdown. I can't wait to hear you do it, Bebsy. How are you handling this spot? Rams, Dolphins to his debut. Rams open up as 3.5-point favorites. They're now 4. This total has dropped a couple points. Actually, 1 point or 1.5, 47 to 45.5.
I don't understand the decision to start Tua right now. The matchup, I understand the timing. They're coming off a few wins. If they get too many wins with Fitzy in there, then the pressure is, well, why are you taking Fitzy out? So you have to make the move, especially because you get him after the bye week. I understand that part. What I don't understand is starting Tua Tagovailoa against Aaron Donald in his first NFL matchup. I think that's a mistake. I mean, we've seen time and again what Aaron Donald can do. He could bust through that line and ruin Tua's career before it gets started. I'd be weary if I was a fan of the Finns right now, putting up your rookie. There's no need to start him this week. I don't like that play. If Fitzpatrick was starting, I would be taking Miami in the points right now. He's not. I don't know what to expect from Tua. Nobody does. And that's such a major swing in this game. So I don't like it. I'm off it. There's the reason why I'm off it. I just don't understand it. I think, if anything, the Rams are at a disadvantage. They go up on the road to the Bears. They come home. They go out to Miami. That is a really difficult spot. But what if Tua gets destroyed? What if he breaks his hip again on the first play of the game? That's a downer to play for. I don't like the timing of the decision. I sort of understand it. I don't like it. I'm off it for that reason. I would love to have Fitzpatrick starting and take Miami +4.
I think this was a decision that was made before the season started.
Absolutely. And look, Fitzpatrick won 2 games in a row, including lighting up San Francisco. So if he wins another game, like i.e. you start Fitzpatrick this week and he wins, and then you decide you want to start Tua, then the fan base is going to freak out. but he only won 2 in a row. Then they have time to cool off because of the bye, a little extra preparation. There's the logic behind why they did it. I just don't like the timing of it as far as your opponent. Would you want to start your first NFL game against arguably this guy could finish the career as the undisputed greatest defensive player of all time? He gets triple teamed and wins. It's insane. I've never seen a player quite like him. The last guy I remember, and I was just a kid when I saw him, was Lawrence Taylor. And Reggie White. Like, he reminds me of those guys where there's just nothing you can do to stop them. And I don't know why you put an often injured rookie quarterback out first game against an absolute fucking monster.
Yeah. Oh, I think everything you said is bang on. I don't know how you can make a real thoughtful, legitimate, edge-driven decision on a bet in this game. Other than
seen him throw an NFL pass.
Well, other than saying one thing, the only thing I could say is you could say Tua's had too much time to think about this. I want to fade him. And I would do that. I would probably do that if the Rams weren't on a short week.
Well, the Rams are on a short week with a lot of travel, and let's face it, the Rams have been inconsistent. They've looked good, they've looked terrible. Like, it's just an inconsistent team that's traveled a lot versus a quarterback we don't know anything about. This is to me, it's an easy pass.
Yeah.
Maybe Tua is incredible. Maybe Tua is better than he looked at Alabama, even though there was an absolute boatload of talent around him at Bama. But, you know, that's another thing, too, is Bama quarterbacks tend to not have a ton of success. Let's remember, like, Tua had Waddell, Ruggs, and Judy to throw to last year. Of course he's going to look good. Plus the best offensive line in the league. Like, of course he's going to look. Maybe Tua is terrible. We don't know anything about him.
His brother sure looked terrible this past week. All right, let's move past it. DJ AK says Rams win easy. Alvin Smith said free bet it would be Rams. If the Rams weren't on a short week, I'd be on them. There's just too much unknown. Michael Irvelina says Tua is throwing at least 2 picks. You know, I don't know what it is exactly, but when these highly regarded guys come in, I want to fade them early. And I don't know why that is. I think that's just being like jealous of their incredible lives. I really do. I think that's part of it. That I just
could be. But I want Tua to succeed. I like Tua the person. Like he seems like a genuinely good chap. He's an exciting player. I want him to play well, but we don't know anything about Tua in the NFL. We know that Tua can win with an absolute all-star roster in college, but who knows? We also haven't seen him playing since a pretty crushing injury. Yeah, he looks healthy on tape, but who knows?